Ladies and Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could start making your way to your seats, we're going to start in about 10 minutes. So top up your drinks and make your way to your seats, please. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning.
I wasn't at my best, the time I didn't know. Looking blind and blaming, follow in and trailing words you might be saying. I am tired of waiting, I'm tired of waiting, I am tired. Altered expectation, long anticipation, everything is changing, I'm the same and aging, I'm tired of waiting, I'm tired of waiting, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. I am tired of the long way down. The long way down. The long way down. The long way down. Stand to let you down here alone. I can't see.
Good evening, everyone. I was delaying this because our primary sponsor forgot to get their picture taken when they came in. Sorry, OLG, I'm starting. So thank you, everyone. Welcome to the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce Outstanding Business Achievement Awards. You can clap, clap. A lot of you guys are being honored tonight, so that's great. For those of you who've never met me, I'm Robert Burns. I'm the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm going to start right now by acknowledging and recognizing that we are holding this event, as we do almost all chamber events, on the traditional, territorial, and ancestral lands of the Ojibwe people from the Garden River and Batchewana First Nations. The Ojibwe people are one of the three nations that belong to the historic Three Fires of Confederacy, the traditional government of the Anishinaabe Nation. The site we are on is very close to where the actual Robinson-Huron Treaty was negotiated and entered into in 1850 between the principal leaders of the Ojibwe Nation and the British Crown. Actually, we're very close to the actual site. So to the Anishinaabe people, this sacred and spiritual place has been known since time immemorial as Boating. We wish to honor the original people in this part of Turtle Island, along with the many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, as we recognize their homelands in the spirit of partnership and reconciliation, and remind everyone that it is incumbent upon all of us to learn more about the Robinson-Huron Treaty and, more importantly, our role within it. Miigwech. Now, we're going to start by having Lene Fragomini, the president of my boss of the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce, come on up here and say a few words of welcome.
Thanks, Bob. I think you wanted to say bossy, but he didn't. Good evening, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that I have not had the opportunity to meet yet, my name is Lene Fragomini, and I have the absolute pleasure of being the 2025-2026 president of our Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce. Thank you. On behalf of the board of directors and our entire team, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you to tonight's Chamber of Commerce Business Awards Gala. We're truly grateful to see such a strong turnout of business leaders, entrepreneurs, community partners, and supporters. Your presence here speaks volumes about the strength, resilience, and pride of our local business community. Tonight is about more than awards. It's about recognizing the people, the organizations who go above and beyond, and those who innovate, create jobs, support their neighbors, and help shape the economic future of our region. It's about celebrating the determination it takes to run a business, and especially in times of uncertainty, and the leadership it takes to grow and adapt. In communities like ours, businesses are not just economic drivers, they're the backbone of who we are. They sponsor our events, they employ our residents, mentor the next generation, and invest in our future. Tonight, we take a moment to recognize those contributions and say thank you to each and every one of you. I'd also like to extend our sincere appreciation to our sponsors, partners, and volunteers who make this evening possible. Events like this don't just happen without your commitment and support. So thank you to all of you for being here and being a part of that. To all of our nominees and award recipients, congratulations. Your hard work, vision, and perseverance have earned you this recognition, and we're proud to celebrate all of your achievements. And to everyone here tonight, I encourage you to take the opportunity to connect, to celebrate one another, and reflect on the incredible momentum within our business community. Thank you for being here, and I hope you all enjoy a fantastic evening.
Okay, I got a few things I have to take care of here before we get underway. First, I'd like to acknowledge some of our board members that have made it out here tonight. You already met Lene Fregamini from Arthur Funeral Home, our president. Also joining us is our vice president, Sherry Berlinghoff from SK Group. Sure. She's going to be my boss next year, so you can clap. Also, our treasurer, Sylvia Alves. She actually is back there working the table, as well as our directors, Carrie Duell, Katrina McMeekin, and Rick Webb. They're all here as well. And also from our Strive Young Professionals Committee, we have Autumn McLean here. So, and who did I miss? Jason, our immediate past, he's not my boss anymore. Our immediate past president, Jason Nacarado. Also joining us tonight, was able to extend his stay before heading back to Queen's Park. Our MPP, Chris Scott, is joining us. It's his first time at our Business Awards. Thanks for making it, Chris. And now with that, I got to do that part of the process that anybody who's been to one of these before knows it's boring. It's just the tedious part. I don't know why I have to do it, but I have to go over the judging process. I don't know why. You guys already know what you had to do, so, but anyhow, I'll just do it. So because it's so tedious and boring, I'm just going to read it. So in all, almost 500 nominations were received across 15 categories. This is pretty much the norm. From those nominations, there were almost 90 of the nominees met the established award criteria and also chose to let their business or organization or their individual name in some cases stand for nomination. Anybody could have nominated them, the general public, their peers, their customers, employees, anyone. But the bottom line is all the businesses that were nominated have obviously made an impression. So being nominated, it's kind of cool because it means someone's realizing the hard work you do and the good job you do. To those businesses, I wish you all the best of luck, but keep in mind that, as I just said, in the eyes of the community and the nominators, you've already doing a great job. Now, I encourage all of you, whether you are a recipient or not, to as Lene said, connect and have a good time and celebrate together, and celebrate the success all of you have had and the leadership you're showing to our business community. Now, back to that judging part. Nominees, you could be nominated in more than one category, but you can only win a maximum of 2. Now, those who had their nominations stand, they had to answer the questions. You guys know all this part. I don't know why I have to say this part. So anyhow, you go through that criteria. The judges who then review those questions, they come from a cross-section of our business community. They are chamber members, former recipients. There's actually even a few chamber CEOs from other communities in Ontario, and that's to make sure we keep that impartiality. The only drag is when they do mine, I have to judge theirs, so I got 3 I got to do. And also, they're community and civic leaders. They form a group of individuals. They have great integrity, and they follow the rules when it comes to conflict of interest, and even when we don't catch the conflict of interest ahead of time. So they do a great job. And the nominee submissions then, as I said, we do vet them and check, and we will call out the conflict of interest ahead of time if we notice it, and we just reassign the judge to a different category. And then there's a numeric scoring process, and at the end of it, each award is determined by the nominee that received the highest combined average of judges' scores. And with that, that part's over. I just want to give a huge thank you out to all 18 of our volunteer judges this year. It's immensely appreciated. Okay, there's a few people I got to thank before we get going. First of all, this place right here, Quattro Conference and Event Center. Rachel in particular from the staff here. Last night it was 11:30 and I was still sending her updates. I really appreciate all the work they put in. This is the second year we've held it here, and they do a fabulous job, and I appreciate it. So thank you, Quattro. Also, a big shout out to 705 Live Sound. They basically do all of our events now. They're so professional, and they just take care of everything we need. Also, a thank you to Joey and Alyssa from Low Light Company, who are the entertainment, and probably hear from them later on too. Now, I know some of you, last year we had Matt James, and Matt was going to come back this year, and he got really sick, so he couldn't do it. But he sent me an email yesterday. In the same email he told me he couldn't make it, he said, "But I got you covered." And he told me I wouldn't be disappointed, and Joey, Alyssa, nobody's been disappointed. Thanks for jumping in there. For all of the people, all the recipients tonight, Kavanagh, Fine Photography, they've been doing it for years. Anna from Kavanagh, she loves it when I say that. She will, if you are a recipient, a reminder, when you leave the stage, don't sit down, go straight back and see her. And this goes for the sponsor who's presenting the award too. The two of you go back there and see her so she can get a photograph, and we'll have those available, and they'll be all over social and everywhere anyway. But we'll have those for you. So make sure you don't forget to go back there. And our Vanna White tonight, as many of you may have saw as our former employee, Noah Thompson, he'll remind you as well when you're up here to go get your picture taken. Again this year, we're able to live stream the event thanks to Sault Today and Village Media. They used to be just the ongoing support of this great local business, but now it's like they're homegrown, but they're also nationally and international. I mean, the amazing thing about Village Media is that as the business grows, the amount they give back to the community grows in direct proportion. And it's fantastic. And we can't say enough thank yous, Jeff and your team. You've always supported us. We appreciate it. And last but not least, and I think I speak on behalf of every nonprofit, charity, or any organization in this community, we would not be able to host this event without the strong support of our presenting sponsor, Ontario Lottery and Gaming, OLG. OLG has deep roots in our community now for more than 30 years. They continue to be a major employer. They continue to commit funds and sponsorships to any number of local festivals or events. I've said it before, you'd be hard pressed to go to any of those events anywhere in town, any time of year, and not see OLG's logo. And we can't thank you enough for that. That's tremendous support, and we appreciate it. We sincerely appreciate it. Oh, okay, I'm back. We sincerely appreciate it. And let me see, last but not least, just a quick shout out to both MP Terry Sheehan and his staff and MPP Chris Scott and his staff for providing certificates to go along with all of the awards tonight for our recipients. So we appreciate that. Now, if I could have Esther Zolak, Senior Vice President, People and Culture at Ontario Lottery and Gaming, say a few words on behalf of our presenting sponsor.
Thank you, Robert. I would like to thank the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce for organizing tonight's awards. OLG is proud to be a longtime supporter of the Chamber, and we're thrilled to be part of this really important event. Tonight's gala is about more than awards. It's about celebrating the passion, perseverance, and creativity that defines our local business community. And it's a chance to come together to recognize and thank the businesses and people who are making such an important contribution to the vibrancy and long-term prosperity of the Sault. Whether you are a new business startup or an established fixture in our city, your dedication makes our community stronger. At OLG, we're all about building strong communities. It's at the heart of what we do. For more than 50 years, just over 50 years, OLG has existed to contribute to a better Ontario. We're the only gaming provider that invests 100% of its profits back into the province, helping to make life better for people and communities across Ontario, and especially here in the Soo, where our head office is located. OLG has been part of Sault Ste. Marie's winning story for more than 30 years. And like those we honor here tonight, we're proud of the role we've played in strengthening this city. On behalf of all OLGers, I want to congratulate all of those who are nominated for an award this evening. Thank you again for your contributions to our community and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Esther, and once again, thank you, OLG, for all you do, not just for the chamber, but for the community as a whole. Next, we'd like to introduce a special video, as we always do, from our friends at Soo Today and Village Media. So, Mike, go ahead. Okay, thank you, Sue. Today, okay, you must be getting sick of me because I'm starting to lose my voice up here. So it's time to get started here. Before we do, though, I just want to make mention that this is the 10th consecutive year that Tim Murphy has been our MC. Now, that's all good and fine, Tim. I mean, it is good and fine, but 10 years, you get a little slack, little lackadaisical, taking it for granted. So I just wanted to make sure you brought your A game. So we have 3 big events every year: Women in Business Breakfast, this one, Strive Young Professional Awards. I think we have the MCs here. Casey McDonald, KISS 100.5 from Women in Business, our MC. Erica, are you here? Erica Hogan, Hogan's Homestead, MC from Strive Young Professionals. And I even made sure that your former co-host at this event was here, Jasmine from Village. Now, Tim, they are all taking notes and they're critiquing, and I'll be following up tomorrow to find out whether it's time we moved on. So, and those are their words, not mine, Tim, because I love you. So, Tim Murphy, everybody.
Wow, okay, laying down the gauntlet right off the bat, hey? Jasmine, you may have to take over at intermission. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Thank you. Yeah, 10 years, and I still look fabulous. Oh, gosh. Well, what a crowd. Look, so many friendly faces and not old faces. No, well, some old faces, Bob, but, no. A lot of friendly faces, a lot of new faces. It's been a challenging year. No kidding, right? But once again, Sault Ste. Marie, resilient. You guys, you are amazing. Shopping local. This whole thing of, the border, the bridge traffic remains down, but our elbows remain up. So, yeah, shop local, visit local, vacation local. It's working. I really think it's working. And you know what? If you follow my social media posts, I even know where to get Canadian spinach now. Do you know how hard it is to find spinach that's not from the USA? There's a company in Guelph that grows spinach, and it's carried at, I won't name the grocers, but you can find Canadian spinach now. It's a challenge, really, but I admire all of you for maintaining the economic veracity of this city through your endeavors. I mean, tariffs are out of control. Let's face it. The other day I came. Did you know that right now Customs is charging duty on emotional baggage? That's new. It cost me a lot. I just read a story about the Department of Homeland Security asking Google to allow them to access a woman, her social media posts, to see if she said negative things about Donald Trump. This is true. They're trying to access all of this stuff to see. Now, I'm not worried about that kind of stuff because I don't. I save all my negative comments for Pierre Poilievre. But anyway, Terry Sheehan is here this evening. Is that correct? Terry, are you here tonight or is it just your staff? Is Terry here? Neither one could make it? They're in Ottawa. Oh, well, I've known Terry for a long time. Terry and I used to be waiters together at the Lone Star Cafe at the Water Tower Inn. Yes. Hello, Water Tower Inn. Yes. Terry was a waiter, and like every other politician, he still accepts tips. I know Chris wanted to be here, but there was a problem with transportation. He was going to fly on Doug Ford's jet and then be parachuted into the event, but that didn't work out. Listen, if you watch social media, again, there's a surefire way to get Chris to an event. Just tell him it's opening a restaurant, and he'll be there. Let's talk about local politics a little bit now. Have you heard? I know I read it on Village Media, so it must be true. City Hall needs a new audio-visual and virtual meeting system. It's $360,000 to replace the one they have, to get rid of the glitches. Maybe 705 Live Sound could help up with that. I don't know though. $360,000. I just figured I know a place where they could go where there's state of the art sound equipment and great big screens and stuff. They could do their virtual meetings there. It's the downtown plaza, and I think City Council should just go there for their meetings. I mean, come on, a 12-year-old system needs replacing. Can you imagine having to replace something because it ages out at 12 years old? And at this point, you can write your own jokes about the redacted list right now. I'm here to host awards. So let's begin, shall we? Excellence in Customer Service Award. Our first award of the evening is the Excellence in Customer Service Award, sponsored by Tenaris. I would like to call on Mike Daughter of Tenaris to assist with the presentation. Hi, Mike. Where's Mike? That's not Mike. Hi, Mike. I just met you at the Hospital Foundation thingy. Right on, nice to see you again. The Excellence in Customer Service Award showcases a business or organization that places the customer experience at the heart of their business strategy and builds a sustainable culture of customer service within their organization. And the nominees are Hogan's Cafe, Gateway Casino Sault Ste. Marie, Nat Safety, Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation, Divide and Conquer Personal Concierge, Hogan's Homestead Gift Shop, CIBC, Velorushan Bike and Ski, Sioux Community Theater Center, Vintage Girl Beauty, and Burger Dawn. And now I will call up Mike Daughter to read this year's recipient. Mike.
Okay, the recipient of the Excellence in Customer Service Award is the Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation.
This is fantastic. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. It's a tremendous honor to receive this recognition. At OLG, we take pride in putting the customer at the center of everything we do. We are committed to delivering the gaming experience that customers want in a safe and responsible way, which makes our business stronger and our ability to give back to the people and the province of Ontario even greater. But we couldn't do this without the dedication of our employees. Their hard work, empathy, and passion for helping others are truly the driving force behind our success. I want to thank all OLGers for consistently exceeding expectations and delivering for our customers every day. Thanks again to everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations, and don't forget to go have your photo taken by Anna from Cabana. Employer of the Year Award is our next award. It is sponsored by Sault College Employment Solutions. I'd like to invite Courtney Walton and my old buddy from Point of Par, Kara Furkey, to come on up. They're with Sault College Employment Solutions, and they're going to assist with the presentation. Hi, Kara. Wow. This award recognizes an employer who has created cultures and communities through every aspect of their business. To be fair to businesses in Sault Ste. Marie of all sizes, this award does not incorporate judgment based on tangible aspects of employment such as salary, benefits, pension, etc. The nominees for Employer of the Year Award are Hogan's Homestead Gift Shop, ICA Immigration and Talent Services, Lock City Monuments, and Algoma Public Health. And I invite Kara and Courtney to announce this year's recipient.
And the recipient of the Employer of the Year Award is Lock City Monuments.
Well, I didn't have a speech prepared, but I'll keep it short. I thank everybody, especially my employees, for nominating me for this award. It's very heartfelt. Yeah, it's quite a shock that I actually won this. But that being said, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night. And thank you, guys.
Our next award of the evening is the Leader in Accessibility Award, sponsored by longtime Chamber of Commerce member Arthur Funeral Home, Barton and Kitely Chapel. I'd like to call on Lene to come back to the stage from Arthur Funeral Home to assist with this presentation. The Leader in Accessibility Award recognizes an organization that shows leadership in integrating and providing accessible and barrier-free working conditions for employees and accessibility in customer service. This business or organization values the contributions of persons with disabilities and promotes the development of an inclusive workplace culture. And the nominees are Mariposa Development Services, Community Living Algoma, Yes You Can Incorporated, and the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Center. Lene, please announce the award recipient.
It's an exciting one to do. We're all about accessibility. And the recipient of the Leader in Accessibility Award this year is Community Living Algoma.
Congrats, man. Thank you very much.
Wow. Good evening. On behalf of the Employment Network, a division of Community Living Algoma, thank you to the Chamber for this honor. As we accept this award, we're reminded of some things very simple. It's not just what we do that matters, it's who we stand beside and who we become because of them. I'm reminded of a line that basically goes, what matters more, the journey or the destination? It's the company that we keep. Because of our workplaces don't just shape results, they shape people. And this recognition award reflects something bigger than us, a shared commitment in this room to create spaces where people are seen, valued, and given an opportunity. At the Employment Network and Community Living Algoma, we often say inclusion is the result, visibility is the action. Thank you for choosing to lead that way and allowing us to be part of that company. Good night.
Our next award is the Excellence in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award, and it's sponsored by Algoma University. And I'm very proud to live in a country where we still care about excellence in diversity, equity, and inclusion. I would like to invite Martin Bayer of Algoma University to assist with the presentation of this award. The Excellence in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award recognizes a business or organization that embraces, celebrates, and applies holistic inclusion and participation of a diverse workforce, making the workplace a better environment in which to work, and the community a better place in which to live, work, and grow. And the nominees are Centre d'Éducation de Formation pour Adultes, CAFA, Mariposa Development Support Services, CIBC, ICA, Immigration and Talent Services, Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation, and Algoma University. Martin.
The recipient of the Excellence in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award is ICA Immigration and Talent Services.
What I want, you got, it might be hard to handle. The flame burns a candle, and the candle feeds the flame. Yeah, what I got, full stop of thoughts and dreams to scatter. When you pull them all together, and I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, 'cause you make my dreams come true. Make my dreams come true.
Awesome. Holy moly, that's fun. That's so cool. Woo! I am so thankful for the one who nominated us because it means that you think we're not a bunch of jerks who take advantage of international workers. Au contraire, okay? So I want to bring you back to my first experience with diversity. Sault Ste. Marie in the 1990s. Does anyone remember Enchanted Cups Tea Room? Come on, really? Do you remember the spicy and mysterious white-haired lady? Yeah, that was my mom. Happy Mother's Day, Sparky. I grew up working there, and I want to share a few things that I learned as a young person. There were no microphones under the table, in case you were wondering. I got that question a lot. It's because my mom had the gift. No, I don't have the gift, so don't worry. I didn't rig this award. And, you know what? There might have been a little bit of magic last night at the Greenhouse Spa, just saying. Remember that? I made that happen. I freaking made that happen. So imagine that the team of people who worked at Enchanted Cups, they were a bona fide group of proper misfits. You know, if you identify as a misfit, I get it because I'm the daughter of the town psychic. I got you. The team in the 90s was very diverse. Group of white ladies. Hold on, let me explain. One clairvoyant heard sounds. Another clairvoyant felt things. And another one saw colors. All I saw was $5.85 per hour because that's what minimum wage was at that time. So you can see everybody saw the same, they saw their thing but in a different way. Now the issues that people came in with, they were more or less standardized. Like, should I quit my job? Should I go to this university or that university? Is he the one? My mom used to love watching men squirm when their girlfriends dragged them in there for those kind of things. But one thing that was across the board was health and family. Those are the things that we all care about the most. The Enchanted crew from the 90s, they knew a few things about DEI. Keep an open mind. Listen to people. from where they are. What is their reality? And thirdly, say your truth with kindness. So I don't know how diversity became so complicated more recently. So this is our team, part of our team from ICA. We have only 2 Canadians born in Sault Ste. Marie on our team. There's myself and the office cat, Cooper. The rest of the team comes in different realities, from places of different color. When Lovejeet joined the team as the first male employee, the ladies of the office, we kept an open mind, kind of, until he started hearing voices telling him to buy more flowers for his wife. And then a client came in, this is serious, with a work permit refusal, which said, "You must leave Canada immediately." And Candy, with her big heart, she could feel that crushing moment when this man would have to tell that to his daughter. And she said to him with kindness, "Yes, you must go." The team at ICA is fully responsible for earning this award tonight. I thank you, Lovejeet, Candy, and Jin, who isn't here tonight, for listening to our clients to understand what they really need, for keeping an open mind as we expand our talent recruitment services to businesses beyond Sault Ste. Marie. And thank you for correcting me kindly when I stray from the course in pursuit of a crazy new idea. Thank you, Chamber of Commerce. This was so fun.
Congratulations. I'm having my own vision. I'm seeing next year Casey up here emceeing. Excellence in Environmental Sustainability Award is our next award of the evening, sponsored by Tenaris. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Francisco Farias of Tenaris to assist with the presentation. The Excellence in Environmental Sustainability Award recognizes an organization that has taken actionable steps to be part of the solution to complex societal issues. By embracing the principles of environmental, social, and governance, they set criteria used to evaluate their organization's commitment to sustainable operations by measuring environmental impact and mitigating future environmental risks, recognizing outcomes that impact stakeholders such as employees, customers, suppliers, and the local community. And the nominees for this year's award include The Root, the Sault Ste. Marie Conservation Authority, and Algoma Pyre. Power, sorry. Pyre? Power. And careful consideration, after careful consideration, our judges, how many judges? 18? They have, what? No, I know, I just find you have 18 judges is what I'm asking. Stay with me, Bob. Getting late. After careful consideration, our judges are, is it after? Yeah, it's after his bedtime. Our judges are pleased to recognize a recipient whose achievements truly set them apart. Take it away, Francisco. Oh, I thought, yeah, hi.
Yeah,
We know you too. Yeah.
Hi. And the recipient of the Excellence in Environmental and Sustainability Award is Algoma Power.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm just gonna, is it okay, Tim, if I just adjust the mic a little bit here? Is that okay? It's good to see everyone, and I really appreciate tonight's event and all the organizers, the chambers, for hosting this, and also having an award for environmental sustainment. It's an interesting time that we live in, and an important thing to be recognized in our community. And it's an honor to accept this on behalf of Algoma Power in Fortis, Ontario. A lot of us, we live
and work and play in the Sault Ste. Marie and the Algoma districts. So for Algoma Power, where our customers are in rural and remote Northern Ontario, and we get to be a part of the natural beauty that's out there, be it all the forests, all the waterways, the lakes, the wildlife. It's such a special place to be, and a good place for us to work. The employees of Algoma Power over the years have had a great commitment into environmental sustainment, right down from challenging our manufacturers and our own operations on reducing single-use plastic. We've had ways as a rural distributor where we've looked at ways that we can reduce greenhouse gases. When you look at electrification of vehicles, it's become quite a challenge for us to figure that out in our organization. And also for our organization, when you look at all the climate change impacts to a distributor of power, you look at, we just moved from all the flooding warnings that everybody was seeing and right into wildfire mitigation into our practices. And it's a big challenge for our team at Algoma Power and the employees to make sure that we're staying committed to that and developing a resilient system that we have to be able to handle that and commit to it. So it's an honor to accept it on behalf of all the work of Algoma Power employees, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done. I don't know if it's the lights and the turtleneck or if it's just Francisco's accent that's got me all hot. He can read me anything. And I'm from Canada, and I said pyre, and he said power. Good for you. Okay, Innovation Award is our next award of the evening. Excellence in Innovation and Technology Award, sponsored by PUC Services Incorporated. And I'd like to invite Mike Torreson and Michael Malone from PUC Malone. That's a Munjikek name, not my own name. Michael Malone, a good Irish boy, from PUC Services, hey, to assist with the presentation. The Excellence in Innovation and Technology Award recognizes a business that has successfully incorporated a new idea, technology, device, or method, and or has utilized the application of better solutions to meet new requirements, internal needs, or market needs. And the nominees for this year's award are Maker North Company Limited. Hi, Riley. Congratulations. He's an in-law. GLM Homes, the Sault Ste. Marie Innovation Center, and JD Aero Technical Incorporated. Mike and Michael, take it away.
Okay, the recipient of the Excellence in Innovation and Technology Award is the Sault Ste. Marie Innovation Center.
Face down in the moment, waiting to let go. Face down in the moment, waiting to let go.
Thanks, everyone. We do a lot of work working with different innovative companies around the room here tonight. We're one of the main facilitators in bringing innovation in and looking at how we can integrate different ways in today's day and age, especially with artificial intelligence and a number of different emerging technologies. So it's incredible to be up here today to look through and accept the award for innovation in Algoma and start to put that into practice in our day-to-day life, and hopefully, you know, we can integrate that into businesses around here. Thank you.
Go get your picture took, folks. All right, the Entrepreneur of the Year Award, which is sponsored by our friends at Easy Express, recognizes a serial entrepreneur. I don't know what a serial entrepreneur is. That's a cereal, like serial entrepreneur. Does that mean they make Rice Krispies? with a dad jokes, with a passion for business in our community. I would like to call on Katrina McMeekin of the Board of Directors of the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce to help present the award on behalf of Easy Express. The Entrepreneur of the Year Award recognizes an individual in Sault Ste. Marie who has shown exceptional vision, leadership, and innovation in building and growing a successful business. This award celebrates those who have taken risks, overcome challenges, and demonstrated resilience in bringing their entrepreneurial ideas to life. The recipient will have made a significant impact on their industry or community through job creation, market growth, and a commitment to excellence. Entrepreneurs from all sectors are eligible, and business partners who share equal responsibility may be nominated jointly. There's quite a list, folks. The nominees for this year's Entrepreneur of the Year are Erica Hogan. There's a list. Erica comes with a list. Erica Hogan of the Piper Project, Erica Hogan of Hogan's Homestead Gift Shop, and Erica Hogan of Hogan's Cafe, and Erica Hogan of Fat Boy Fireworks. Melissa Thompson of the Whiskey Barrel. Some of the best fish and chips in the city. Stefano Narducci and hopefully Nicholas, I'm saying your name right, Nicholas Chiaro of Northern Snow. Yeah. They weren't busy at all this year. Derek Knott of GLM Homes. Josh Rowett of Burger Dawn. Hillary Pagnucco of Divide and Conquer Personal Concierge Services, and Chanel Pucci of Up North Travel Health Clinic Incorporated. All right, Katrina, let us know who is this year's recipient.
And the recipient of the Entrepreneur of the Year Award is Stefano Narducci and Nicholas Sherrod of Northern Snow.
Well, thank you, Chambers, for presenting this award. It feels really nice. I wish my partner, Nick, was with me right now, but he's partying pretty hard in Las Vegas, so he's enjoying himself. This winter was incredible for us. It was our most successful year yet, and it was the most amount of snow Sault Ste. Marie's ever received. So last year, we went through a lot of hard times. Our business was at a very low point, and as our general manager, Anthony Carchidi, said, for the entire year, he's like, this is our comeback season. This is our comeback season. And I think we really, really proved that to the city of Sault Ste. Marie. I don't know how many of you in here are Northern Snow customers. I'd love to see a raise of hands. Anybody at all? You guys know we work really, really hard. And I feel like guys who do snow removal really don't get enough credit. You know, there's firefighters out there. There's ambulance drivers. There's paramedics. There's police. And I classify us almost as first responders when you live in Sault Ste. Marie, to be quite honest with you. So with the amount of snow we got this year, I barely slept. The whole team barely slept, and it definitely feels rewarding to win this right here. So I just want to say thank you so much for nominating us, and thank you for all the support from the community of Sault Ste. Marie. I really appreciate it.
So that's Stefano. Hi. I got underwear older than him. Good stuff, man. That is amazing. New Business of the Year Award. Our next award is sponsored by KPMG. Please welcome to the stage Sylvia Alves. She's got to come all the way. Did you move forward, Sylvia? Or you still? Hi, you got to the front table. Nice. Welcome. Sylvia, as you heard earlier, is the treasurer for the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce, and she's going to present the award on behalf of our sponsor, KPMG. The new Business of the Year Award recognizes a business that has been in operation for no more than 3 years in Sault Ste. Marie and has demonstrated strong potential via growth, innovation, and leadership. Additionally, the business has demonstrated a culture of risk-taking and trailblazing and has positioned itself to achieve similar successes in the future through new or innovative product or service, quality of merchandise customer service, job creation, growth potential, and markets served. This year's nominees are Ways to Wellness, Vision Optical and Boutique by Heather, Ubuntu Worldwide Immigration Consulting Incorporated, Language Artisan Grant Consulting, and K9 Mobile Nails and Grooming. All right, Sylvia, who is this year's recipient?
I gotta get it out of here first. Okay. So the recipient of the New Business of the Year award is K9 Mobile Nails and Grooming. Yeah. So unfortunately, Natasha is unable to attend this evening due to an illness, but she wanted to send her gratitude and share with everyone in the room tonight. So on behalf of Natasha, Ralph, and everyone at K9 Mobile Nails and Grooming, Inc., thank you so much for this incredible award. So K9 started with a simple goal: to provide compassion, low-stress grooming, and nail care services while building real connections within the community. What began as one person, one vehicle, and a dream has grown to something far bigger than expected. Thanks to the support of clients, local businesses, community partners, friends, family, and the incredible pet community here in Sault Ste. Marie. This award means more than words can express because it represents the trust people have placed in K9 over the past few years. Natasha has poured her heart into her business every single day, and to see it recognized in this way is truly emotional and humbling. So thank you to the Chamber and sponsors, the nominees, and everyone who continues to support local small business. And finally, thank you to the clients who trust K9 with their pets. You're the reason this business still exists.
And I tell you, you know what, Natasha deserves a lot of credit because she goes into work every day with a great attitude, and that's not easy when half your clientele are bitches. Thank you. I'm getting the audience back now. We've now come to the first of our Chamber of Commerce Awards, which recognize individuals and businesses that have made a lasting impact on either the Chamber of Commerce as an organization or on the entirety of Sioux's business community. I would like to call on Bob Burns, CEO. Oh, you're awake, good. But CEO of Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce, to return to the stage, and Don Ferguson. Is he here? Look under your table. He's very short. Oh, there he is. Don Ferguson, Chamber of Commerce of Operations and Policy, to join him to present the Chamber's Volunteer Achievement Award. I'm outie, boys.
Thank you, Tim. As a volunteer-based organization, the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce depends on individuals who are willing to donate their time to special projects, events, or programs that they believe will benefit the business community as a whole. Initiated in 1985, the Volunteer Achievement Award was designed to recognize an individual whose time, commitment, and contribution to the Chamber over the years has been outstanding.
Our recipient this year is a distinguished business leader and one of Sault Ste. Marie's most dedicated and influential volunteers, whose commitment to community service has spanned nearly 5 decades. A respected insurance professional and civic champion, he has consistently used his expertise and leadership to help shape the city's economic growth, infrastructure development, and long-term prosperity. Throughout his career, he has played a pivotal role in numerous organizations that are central to our region's success. A 2-time past president of the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce. He was also called upon to serve as interim CEO of the Chamber of Commerce in 2024, an example of the trust and respect that the Chamber Network has for him. His leadership extends to previous roles as president of the Sault Ste. Marie Economic Development Corporation, chair of key transportation and infrastructure committees, and contributor to both Algoma University and Sault College governance. He continues today as an NOHFC board member. His impact reaches far beyond our boardrooms. He has been and continues to be a tireless advocate for our community. And in recognition of his many contributions, he was awarded the City Medal of Merit in 2014. Now, personally, he's won everything. This is probably the one thing he hasn't had an accolade in. But personally, he's quick to respond to my texts. When I have a question or need some guidance, he continues to offer his services to assist the Chamber, even when he's voluntold to get a president's luncheon up and running when he's cornered at a Greyhound game. He also, when he feels an important introduction is needed, he doesn't hesitate to make sure I arrive at noon at Giovanni's on Wednesday at the cronies table. That's what he does. He was and continues to be a mentor and a dear friend. So for your extraordinary dedication, your vision, your decades of selfless service, and a lifetime of giving back to our community, I'm proud to present Don Mitchell, our Volunteer Achievement Award. Here you go, buddy. It's all yours.
Thank you. Thank you. This, I called him, I said, "You bugger." I had no idea, okay? I thought I was getting a free meal with my wife and I. Oh, he's invoicing me now. All right. I'll pay for that. Folks, it's not about what we do, okay? It's about who we do it with. I've been fortunate for years to have a very supportive wife who says, "Where are you going now and what are you doing now?" Because it changes daily. But this community has been very special to me. I think when you get born in an area, you don't appreciate it. I'm an adopted son. I came here about 48 to 50 years ago, and for 2 years, and then found how great the people were, how great the area was, and what you give back. It's not about what I give back, it's what the rest of you give back. And I have found this to be one of the most giving communities in Ontario and in Canada. So I thank you all for the opportunity. I thank you all for the support you've given me over the years. And God bless you all. Thank you.
I gotta stay up here. Hey, don't forget your award.
My award.
Okay, I'm up here again. So Dawn, are we good to stick to the schedule here? Okay. Esther, we're going to draw for the door prize right now. Esther, Dawn, do you have tickets or something? Oh no, Dawn's going to have to wait for us. Basically, what we're going to do is we're ahead of schedule, so we're going to take a short 10 to 15 minute break, top up your beverage, go to the washroom, enjoy your food. But we're going to do the door prize first, and then we'll reconvene shortly for a lot of the year award winners, business of the year and whatnot. There we go. I guess we didn't plan that very well, having him on the stage at the same time.
Were you gonna join?
Sorry, we were busy talking. This is Esther's understudy.
The understudy.
Thank you. The favorite person to one and the least favorite to
Where's Esther?
Esther's right there. She set
Oh.
me up.
Okay.
My name's Lindsay. I work at OLG.
Okay, this is Lindsay. She works at OLG.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, ticket 0762083. There we go. Okay, short 10-15 minute break. We'll reconvene, top up your drinks, socialize, relax for a bit, eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Alyssa and Joey from Lowlight Company. Thank you for the music. They will be back to entertain you later on as well. Hope you're all enjoying your meals. We're going to carry on with the awards now. We've now come to the Economic Impact Awards. And the first is presented to an individual, and the second is presented to a business. So, these awards are sponsored by Algoma Steel and the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce. I'd like to call on Laura Devoni, Vice President, Human Resources and Corporate Affairs at Algoma Steel, and Chamber CEO, Robert Burns, to present this award and tell us about the awards and introduce the recipients. So, ladies and gentlemen, hi, Laura. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. And Bob's coming up right now. You take over, right? Laura Devoni, give a round of applause from Algoma Steel.
Oh, you're supposed to talk? Okay, I'll move over. Sure.
Slide over.
My font is way bigger than yours.
Yeah, I know. This is great. I'd rather do your part. You want to go? The two Economic Impact Awards that we're going to hand out tonight, they're selected actually by Algoma Steel in, well, sort of collaboration with the Chamber of Commerce. We work together, but the choice is theirs. And it's to recognize and honor both an individual and a business. So there's two awards that have made significant contributions to the economic vitality of Sault Ste. Marie in terms of capital investment, job creation, facility expansion. They're created as a way to recognize those who go above and beyond to promote economic growth and prosperity in our region and in other local business and in the greater local business community. So first, Laura is going to take care of the individual one, and I really like the way they went this year.
So at Algoma Steel, we have completed a very exciting transition to electric arc furnace steel production. It's the largest industrial decarbonization transformation in Canada, reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 70%. This transformation represents meaningful progress, but it has also come during a very challenging time for our industry. And it's one that's had a very real human impact for our workforce and our community. Because of that, we are especially mindful of the importance of supporting one another and recognizing those who step up when it matters most. This year's Individual Economic Impact Award recognizes someone who's made a meaningful difference in our community through a deep commitment to supporting individuals and families in need. Through her work, she has helped connect people with resources, amplify local needs, and inspire others to give back, creating real, lasting change across Sault Ste. Marie. Whether through the Sault Today Good Works program, the 12 Days of Christmas initiative, or other random acts of kindness, her efforts continue to have a meaningful impact. While each act may seem small on its own, together they strengthen the social and economic fabric of our community. Her work is a powerful reminder that economic impact is not only measured in large-scale capital investments, it's also found in everyday actions that build a stronger and more connected community. Joel was in on the secret, and as you know, is with us tonight, and it's my pleasure to present this year's Individual Economic Impact Award to Jasmine Rowley.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't even know this was an award. I didn't know about this award. I genuinely didn't. I didn't even know this award existed. I'm really, really honored. But I'm also a communications professional, and I've been caught before without notes. So I don't go anywhere without a few notes. Just in case someone had it in their heart to give me an award, I am prepared, okay? So, thank you. No, this really is an honor and a surprise. I wasn't expecting this, and this particular category is especially heartwarming and feels very special to me. I'm incredibly proud of the work I get to do each day and the impact that it has not only in our community here in Sault Ste. Marie, but communities across Ontario. I get to wake up each day and do work that strengthens the community or brightens someone's day, and truly what a privilege that is. Full disclosure, and just between us here in the room and the people watching at home, my parents were very concerned when I told them I was leaving my job at a PR firm in downtown Toronto to move home. They worried I would never find the opportunities that were available to me in the big city. I don't think anyone had on their bingo card that one day I would become the chief marketing officer for an innovative company recognized globally as a leader in its industry right here in Sault Ste. Marie. I was fortunate to connect with Village Media CEO Jeff Alge many years ago and have been on the Village journey since the ground floor. It's been a fulfilling and rewarding ride, and there is truly never a dull moment. Things that start as small ideas turn into big initiatives very quickly with Jeff, which anyone who has worked with him would know. And it's how an idea like our Random Acts of Kindness program has grown from a few gift baskets handed out to a handful of people here in Sault Ste. Marie 13 years ago to a program that has now delivered hundreds of life-changing gifts across 24 communities in Ontario. Thank you. My professional village is impressive, but my personal village is just as remarkable. I'm surrounded by lifelong friends, unwavering support, and of course, another full-time executive role at home, managing life with my family. Sorry, Joel, but we both know I'm the Rolly CEO, but you're a phenomenal VP. This includes our 3 beautiful, lively kids and what may very well be the bossiest 2-year-old you could ever meet, who will swiftly uninvite you to her Barbie birthday party if you cross her. It's the most important job of all, and I don't take the responsibility of raising the next generation lightly. There aren't any awards for that, though, so this will do. To anyone in the room who hasn't had the opportunity to be a part of our Village Media Cares program, like the Random Acts of Kindness program, Community Builders Awards, Charity Match Initiatives, Good Work Grants, the list goes on. Please come chat with me tonight. The joy in these programs is unmatched, and everyone in this room has the ability to create more good here in Sault Ste. Marie. Thank you again for this incredible honor. I'm in good company. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, sounds good. And 24 Oh, what the heck? Yeah, okay.
Okay, Laura, I guess it's for the business economic impact.
So at Algoma Steel, we're proud to be part of this community, not only through our operations, but through the partnerships and programs we support across Sault Ste. Marie. Hockey is one of those connections. In fact, there is a unique link between our organization and the game. Steve Wojcicki, the oldest living NHL player, is also a proud Algoma Steel retiree, reflecting the deep roots between our company, our community, and hockey. We are proud to support hockey across the city, from grassroots programs like the Sioux Pee Wee Hockey League and the Sioux Female Hockey Association to the Northern Ontario School of Medicine Bring a Doctor Home tournament, an initiative that not only celebrates the game, but also helps recruit much-needed physicians to our region. And it's through that same spirit where the sport brings people together and strengthens our community that we see the impact of this year's recipient. This organization has made a significant and sustained contribution to the economic vitality of Sault Ste. Marie. With a strong and consistent presence, they bring thousands of residents and visitors to the downtown core, supporting local restaurants, retailers, and businesses. Whether it's before the game, after the game, or throughout the season, their impact is both visible and ongoing. Beyond the numbers, they contribute to the vibrancy and spirit of our city, helping make Sault Ste. Marie a more dynamic place to live and work. It's my pleasure to present this year's Business Economic Impact Award to the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds.
I think those are the best employees you get. Congratulations. And you're welcome. Glad you guys made it.
Well, I'm not a communication specialist, and I had no idea what we were even here for tonight. So All I can say is thank you to all of the fans in Sault Ste. Marie that support us, all of our corporate partners, because we really couldn't do it without all of you. So thank you very much, and go Hounds, go.
Okay, I guess we're gonna get a picture.
Well, first of all, the Greyhounds look so different when they're not in their uniforms. And Jasmine, where'd she go? Oh, she's probably having her picture taken. Or Joel's filing for divorce. No, that's fabulous, Jasmine. I'm so happy that my ex-co-host has done so well in her life without me. She's just left me up here. And you know, I never know when I'm going to be asked to host anything. I don't carry notes either. I just make stuff up. She had it on her phone. I don't know when I'm ever going to win an award, but just in case, I'm never going to let her forget that. No, I'm really happy for her. No, honestly, congratulations to the Greyhounds and to Jasmine. And now our next award is the Community Investment Award. Oh, sponsored by Rogers Communication. It's just like my old host and the person who's going to be hosting in the future is coming up now, Casey McDonald. I would like to call on Zenga McCurdy of the Fox 104.3 and Casey McDonald of KISS 100.5 to help us present the award on behalf of Rogers Communication. So come on up, Zenga and Casey. You may have heard their voices, and now you get to see their faces. Where's Zenga? Oh, there you are. All right, so this award highlights outstanding community service and investment. The recipient business contributes to the well-being of the community through initiatives such as sourcing products and/or services locally, retailing, utilizing local products, employment growth, and supporting the community from a charitable aspect. And the nominees for this year's award are K9 Mobile Nails and Grooming, Yes You Can Incorporated, Cobb's Bread, Churchill Plaza. Yeah, hi, is that you? Love you. Love you, love your buns. BrokerLink, my insurance company, Mariposa Development Support Services, and CIBC Wood Gundy. Take it away, Casey and Zenga. Look at you. Look at how cute you are.
I don't know. It seems really nice and comfy up here. Maybe we'll just take this over for the rest of the evening. What do you say? Thanks, Tim. So happy for your 10 years of service. Round of applause for Tim Murphy, everybody. Hi, is everyone having a good night? Round of applause for all the recipients so far. And the award goes to, would you like to read? Can you see in those sunglasses? No, the answer is no, so it's me. The recipient of the Community Investment Award goes to, for 2026, congratulations and a big round of applause to BrokerLink. Congratulations. Keep the round of applause going. Maybe your arms are tired. That's okay. You just had a delicious dinner, and she's coming from the back. There she is. Round of applause. Keep it going. There's too many people in this room for the applause to be that quiet. Come on now. I see a few people not even clapping. But congratulations to BrokerLink. Congratulations.
I didn't think I'd have to read this, so excuse my stutter. We're very honored, obviously. The award reflects something that I've always believed in, and that's when you're lucky enough to be a part of a community like ours. You just don't do business in it, you invest in it. So thank you very much to the Chamber of Commerce, Quattro, and congratulations to all the nominees tonight. Cheers.
I know, it's been a while.
Thank you, Casey and Zenga. Casey, she's so kind. Keep the applause going, come on. I used to have that kind of energy 10 years ago, too. You take over. Now our next award is presented by Domansky Office Interiors and Compass Imaging. It It's the Charity or Nonprofit of the Year Award. Love this award. Yes. I would like to call on Lisa Brecken from Demansky Office Interiors and Compass Imaging to help present this award. Hi, how are you, Lisa? Welcome, welcome. The Charity or Nonprofit of the Year Award recognizes and rewards excellence and innovation among nonprofit or charitable organizations, resulting in significant social impact within Sault Ste. Marie and the Algoma District. These achievements can be met through the application of creative and practical approaches to benefit the community in general, with an emphasis on underserved populations. Qualifying businesses are nonprofit or registered charitable organizations that have two primary goals: to achieve social and or cultural and economic outcomes, as well as to generate sufficient cash flow to continue to support their causes. The nominees for this year's award, and there's a long list again, ladies and gentlemen: the Sault Ste. Marie Museum, the Piper Project, Harvest Algoma, the Sioux Community Theater Center, Algoma Public Health, Crime Stoppers of Sault Ste. Marie and Algoma District, the Indigenous Friendship Center, Save Our Young Adults, Soya, Cafe for Good, Habitat for Humanity Sault Ste. Marie and Area and Restore, and Nakendan, Knowing Your Truth. All right, Lisa, you take over.
I won't take over your job, Tim.
Oh, thank you. You're the only one who
You're
doesn't
good.
want
You're
it.
good to go. The recipient of the Charity or Nonprofit of the Year Award is Harvest Algoma. Congratulations.
Casey would say, keep clapping. There's enough of you in the room to keep the applause going. No one should walk in silence. I'm not doing that for the rest of the night.
Well, thank you so much to the Chamber, especially for your leadership right now with where we are at as a country. We'd also like to recognize the other amazing nonprofits who are nominated. At Harvest Algoma, we get to see them pretty much every day, and we hear from them directly about the challenges our communities are going through right now. We also would like to recognize our amazing staff and also board members and volunteers who make Harvest work. We'd also like to recognize the courage of the Innovation Center 3 years ago for stepping up in a big way for Harvest Algoma as well. Thank you again, everybody. Thanks, Tim. Maybe next year you can bring back the Algoma Public Health puppets. Remember those? I think next year.
Okay, I remember those too. Thank you. And thanks again, Lisa and Demansky Office Interiors Compass Imaging Group for that sponsorship. Our next award for the evening is the Downtown Business of the Year Award, sponsored by SK Group. Where you at? Hi, Sherry. Jessica Summers, we get to share the stage right now. I'm very happy. I know Jessica's son. If anybody here see Little Shop of Horrors? Did anybody go to the show? Shame on you. Support local theater. Jessica's son was the voice of the plant, and he just found out that he received the Maria Burgess Award. Yes, the Maria Burgess Scholarship Award for a young performer in Sault Ste. Marie. Come on over, Jessica. The Downtown Business of the Year Award recognizes a business that has invested in the downtown business community and contributes to downtown Sault Ste. Marie. This award honors their commitment to running a business in the heart of our city and their role in creating a vibrant downtown. Oh, this is Jessica's support animal, her husband. She said she's shy and she had to bring him up for comfort. Give him a biscuit. Give him a biscuit. Okay, now. And the nominees for this award, Downtown Business of the Year Award, nominees: CIBC Wood Gundy, the City of Sault Ste. Marie Downtown Plaza, Vintage Games and Junk, Vision Optical and Boutique by Heather, Outspoken Brewing. Everybody loves their beer at Sault Ste. Marie. Homespun Treasures and the Quilt House, Vintage Girl Beauty, Peace Restaurant, and Studio Dance Arts. Jessica Summers, who is this year's recipient?
The recipient of the Downtown Business of the Year Award is Studio Dance Arts.
I've had the pleasure of emceeing for Richard Kim and the Studio Dance Arts team for 20 years. Richard Kim.
Wow, thank you everyone. This was really unexpected, but we just, on behalf of everyone at Studio Dance Arts, some of my staff is here, my assistant director, Tanya Castellani Greco, that has been with us for almost over 20 years. Ms. Christine Kluche, Chrissy Hiddleston. The rest of my staff is actually still working tonight, so, but we just wanted to, on behalf of all of us, thank the Chamber of Commerce for this recognition and for always advocating for all of the businesses here in the community and downtown. Congratulations to all of the nominees. We're just happy to have been nominated and be amongst a group of amazing community businesses and people that really contribute to this vibrant city that we're so proud to be a part of. And we just, at the end of the day, just thank you for everything, and we're happy to be part of everything tonight in Sault Ste. Marie. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna I don't know if all of you will realize that Richard Kim came back to Sault Ste. Marie. He was a performer. Richard has worked with Reba McEntire, Michael Jackson. He's been on the Academy Awards. He has internationally adjudicated, and he came home to Sault Ste. Marie and opened a dance studio 20 years ago, and now so sharing his Juilliard trained, sharing his talents with the youth of Sault Ste. Marie, and I'm proud to call him a friend. All right. Indigenous Business of the Year Award is our next award. It's proudly sponsored by Tenaris. And now I'd like to call on Maria Norbis from Tenaris to assist with the presentation. This award is presented to a business which is operating or being managed with a minimum of 51% Indigenous ownership. Businesses to be considered have distinguished themselves by fostering growth, innovation, marketing strategy, and consumer excellence while showing leadership and dedication to the preservation of culture, values, and identity. The nominees for the award are Nat Safety, Nakandan, Knowing Your Truth, and the Missinaba Cree Business Corporation. Maria.
And the recipient of the Indigenous Business of the Year Award is Nat Safety. Congratulations.
I need to rest my poor heart. I think I've taken it too far. I need a cold glass of water.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much on behalf of everyone at Nat Safety Services. I'm truly honored to accept this award on their behalf. As a proudly 100% indigenously owned and operated company, this recognition means a lot to our team. We are proud of the work that we do to support safer workplaces, create opportunities, and help people build meaningful careers. I would like to recognize our senior leadership team, owner and CEO Kevin Pattison, VP of Operations Mark Arnold, and our Sales General Manager Derek Hartley for their leadership, vision, and commitment to excellence. Thank you as well to all of our support staff, confined space rescuers, instructors, clients, community partners for your continued support. Finally, thank you to everyone in the community for supporting us and allowing us to give back through local initiatives and partnerships. Thank you very much. Miigwech.
Before we move on to the final few awards, we'd like to take an opportunity to acknowledge a few more of the many important contributors to tonight's event. Special thank you once again to Ontario Lottery and Gaming for their support of tonight's event, and, well, for everything that you do in our community and for the communities around the province. A big thanks, again, to Mike, my buddy Mike, and 705 Live Sound Company, Mike Blair and his team. In-person technical expertise. He's just a pro at what he does, and he's the nicest man to work with. Those of you watching at home, hello. You might not realize that as our award recipients leave the stage, they are being escorted off to see Anna Pelche-Dobel of Kavanagh Fine Photography for a professional photograph of them and their award. Thank you to Kavanagh Fine Photography, our official photographer of this year's Outstanding Business Achievement Awards. Can't say enough about Anna Pelche-Dobel and how much she gives to this community. Thank you again to Quattro Hotel and Conference Center, to our servers and bartenders. Round of applause. Fabulous venue, great hospitality, exceptional dining experience. Also, of course, Sault Today and Village Media, who are the media sponsors of tonight's event, streaming this live to computers and tablets, phones, and smart TVs everywhere that there is internet access. Thank you to my friends at Village Media and Sault Today. And once again, Joey and Alyssa from Low Light Company, thanks for the wonderful music, for lightening our evening with great tunes, great vocals, Alyssa. Thank you very much. Looking forward to more later on. Now, I want to take a moment to talk a bit about the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce, because a lot of our viewers at home might not know exactly what the Chamber is and what it does. First, let's talk about what they're not. They are not a government agency, but they work closely with all levels of government. They are not a Better Business Bureau, but they take lots of calls from consumers looking for referrals for reputable local businesses. They are not a tourist information center, but they certainly promote the many amazing activities that Sault Ste. Marie and the surrounding area offer. The wealth of things to see and do locally is astonishing. They are not a bank. I know that because they pay really big. No, just kidding. Just kidding. But they would love for you to support them with your membership dollars and maybe sponsor an event or two. The Chamber is a not-for-profit organization that operates solely on the membership dues paid by its members and the revenues that it generates through events like tonight's awards. They are the advocate for local business and its voice, speaking to municipal, provincial, and federal levels of government on behalf of businesses and on behalf of issues that impact the local community. They act as a nonpartisan entity working with elected officials at all levels of government, regardless of party affiliation. They advocate not just on issues that are good for business, but on issues that are good for everyone in our community, because issues of health, well-being, education, and social programming all help promote a strong economy and make Sault Ste. Marie a better place to live and do business. Chamber of Commerce. They administer many cost savings. I'm not quite done. There was a second page. They administer many cost savings programs. Who couldn't use that? That can help businesses save money and succeed, like the Chamber's Group Insurance Plan. Yes, small businesses benefit. You know how hard it is for a small business to be able to get insurance for their employees? Thank you, Chamber. Thank you. Been there, been an employee who benefited. Appreciate it. Fuel savings programs, yes, and cost savings on shipping, just to name a few. They provide educational opportunities for their members and work to keep them abreast of the latest legislation and issues impacting their businesses. They provide marketing opportunities for members to promote their services to other businesses. They provide networking opportunities, and they promote all the reasons why Sault Ste. Marie is where you should be doing business. If you're not a member, join today. I can come back next year now. Take that, Casey. Kidding. Business of the Year awards. Okay, final three business awards, and then we're going to close with the prestigious Chamber of Commerce awards. These are the Business of the Year awards, and we'll be recognizing three very deserving businesses that have established themselves as business leaders in all aspects of their operation. These three awards recognize a small, a medium, and a large business. The Business of the Year awards are based on a holistic picture of business. Businesses to be considered have distinguished themselves, fostering growth, innovation, marketing strategy, and consumer excellence in their sectors. I'd like to call on Hannah Kaiko of the Community Development Corporation, which sponsors the Small Business of the Year Award. Jason Nacarado of North Star Consulting, which sponsors the Medium-Sized Business of the Year Award. And Craig Chorney of Scotiabank, which sponsors the Large Business of the Year Award. All right. Yes. Our Business of the Year nominees this year include Catherine's Hairstyling and Barbershop, S&T Group, Burger Dawn, Hogan's Cafe, Sault Ste. Marie KOA Holiday, Belarusian Bike and Ski, Thrive Tours, Safe Haven Sault Ste. Marie, Studio Dance Arts, 705 Live Sound Company, and the Quattro Hotel and Conference Center. I turn it over now, first of all, to Hannah Kaiko. Hannah from Community Development Corporation will introduce the Small Business of the Year Award. Hannah.
Thank you. The recipient for the Small Business of the Year Award is Safe Haven Sault Ste. Marie. Oh, sure.
Guilty of repeating myself. All the tricks of the trade, all the riffs that we played. It's a wash. It's a wash. Blink once, then I black out.
Wow. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you. I'm truly so grateful to accept this award from the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce and all of the sponsors who make events like this possible in Sault Ste. Marie to support our community. To be recognized among so many incredible businesses and leaders in our community means more than I can even put into words. When I started Safe Haven, the goal was simple. It was to create a place where people felt supported, heard and cared for during some of the most important and vulnerable times of their lives. Whether that's through healthcare services, education, family support, or community programs, our mission has always been rooted in compassion and connection. This award is not just a reflection of me. It belongs to the incredible team that stands beside me every single day. Thank you for your dedication, your hard work, and the care you show to every client and family that we serve. I'm so grateful to work alongside people who genuinely want to make a difference in our community. Mackenzie, our supervisor of mental health services, is second to none. I could not be and would not be where I am today if she wasn't here with me. She has proven to be an excellent listener. Poor girl. To our clients, our community members, thank you for trusting us, supporting us, and believing in what we do. Your stories, your resilience, and your encouragement continue to inspire us every single day. I also need to thank my family and friends for supporting very long hours. The challenges and the vision behind this journey, building a business takes so many sacrifices, and I could not and would not have been able to do it without you. As a local business owner, I believe success is not measured only by growth or numbers, but by impact, by how we show up for the people and how we strengthen our community together, not apart. This recognition motivates us to continue growing, innovating, and advocating for accessible, compassionate care and support services here in Sault Ste. Marie. Thank you again to the Chamber, the judges, and everyone here tonight. It is an honor to stand among so many inspiring businesses and entrepreneurs. Thank you.
She made me tear up. That was great. Congratulations. Wow. Okay, hey, Jason. Jason Nacarado, North Star Consulting. Would you please introduce the recipient of the Medium Sized Business Award?
Okay, thank you, Tim. And the recipient of the Business of the Year for medium-sized businesses is Quattro Hotel and Conference Center.
Hi, everyone. We're truly honored to accept this Business of the Year award. On behalf of the Quattro team, thank you for this incredible recognition. It means a great deal to be acknowledged among such inspiring peers. This achievement wouldn't have been possible without the dedication, passion, and hard work of our staff and management team, who bring their very best every single day, as well as the ongoing commitment and support of our owners. To our clients and partners, thank you for your trust in us, challenging us, and being part of our story. Your support inspires us to keep raising the bar and making a positive impact every day. We're proud to be a part of this community, and we remain committed to growing, improving, and giving back in many meaningful ways. Thank you once again for this honor. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris Moore. And now, Mr. Craig Charney of Scotiabank, will you please introduce this year's Large Business of the Year Award recipient?
Thank you, Tim. So the recipient of the Business of the Year Large Business is S&T Group.
Good evening. I'm Andrew Sarlo. On behalf of Clint Griffith and our team group who purchased us a year and a half ago, our S&T group, President Dennis Stadishar, who would love to be here but had other engagements tonight, and of course our amazing team. And this is just a small picture of our amazing team. We want to thank the Chamber of Commerce, the Choice Committee, for this honor of being selected as the Large Business of the Year for 2026. 42 years ago, we started this business with 2 men in a truck, and you can find our story on our webpage if you have nothing better to read. We started with a couple of employees, and it grew, and it's growing, and it continues to grow. And it grows because of people like this that's behind me tonight. Our team is amazing, both the field personnel and the office personnel. That's what makes a company work. We've heard this from so many of quality businesses, and it's been said over and over again that our business is only as good as the people who represent it. So we thank each one of our people for what they've done over so many years and continue to grow. And they continue to do this. They show up every day doing an amazing job.
of integrity and solutions and just giving back to the community, which we want to continue to do. We're growing now faster than we can keep up. We're all over Ontario and we're into Michigan. We've been there for 28 years and we continue to grow in both areas. We create employment and we find people who want to give back to the community in the same way that we started. So to each one in this room that represents a company and a entrepreneur, we thank you for doing what you do for Sault Ste. Marie. We will all continue to do that to make this a place of growth, a place of success, and a place where we're proud to stand up and say, we're from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. Above all things, I want to thank the Lord for what he's done for us. He's given us the ability to do that. So we got to give him the praise and the glory for all the strength and just the ability to come and do what we're supposed to do each day. So thank each one here for this nomination, and God bless each of you tonight.
All right, now the last few awards are all sponsored by the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce and recognize individuals who have made a significant contribution to the organization, to local business, and to the economy, and to the community as a whole. I'm going to bring Jason Nacarado back up again, immediate past president of the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce. He's going to introduce this year's recipient, but I'll tell you a little bit about the President's Award. It recognizes someone who makes an exceptional effort, going above and beyond the call of duty in any area of business and community development, and is chosen by the immediate past president of the Chamber of Commerce. So Jason will now introduce you to his choice for the President Award recipient.
Okay, thank you, Tim. The immediate past president of the Chamber of Commerce Award, it's both an honor and a privilege to be here to present this tonight. This award, as Tim mentioned, recognizes the individual who goes above and beyond in business and in service to their community. Tonight, I have the privilege of recognizing Stefano Narducci, co-owner of Northern Snow. Stefano started Northern Snow at 19 years old here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and built it into one of the most recognized residential snow and lawn care companies in North America, serving over 5,100 customers with a fleet of over 60 tractors and a year-round team of local operators, mechanics, and support staff. Alongside the businesses, Stefano built one of the largest and fastest growing social media platforms in all the trades, with over 1.5 million followers and hundreds of millions of views. It was built deliberately on early mornings and long days with a clear belief that the trades deserve a louder voice and a better story. That work has now grown into Narducci Media, an expanding content and media creation company, redefining how service businesses show up online. And along the way, he's inspired tens of thousands of people across North America to start businesses of their own. He also co-founded the Aurora Suite Enterprise software company, a platform built right here again in Sault Ste. Marie alongside his co-founders. Just in the last 12 months, Aurora has grown to power over 200 service businesses across North America. This is a genuine leap forward that the industry has long been underserved as far as technology, and Stefano and his team has brought that to the trades companies across North America. He's also the founder of Tractor Boys, a Canadian workwear and lifestyle brand built for people that continue to help build this country. At 25, Stefano is a rare combination of an operator, a builder, and a content creator. He's a vocal champion for the blue collar culture, young entrepreneurs, and the idea that you don't have to leave Sault Ste. Marie to build something that matters. He lives here with his wife, Tara, and on every Sunday visits his father, a ritual that he holds as a reminder of where he came from and why he builds what he builds. Stefano is a great ambassador for Sault Ste. Marie and a proud Italian. His mission is simple: build a generational company rooted in this community that creates real opportunity for the people who built it with him, and prove that the next great North American brands can come from places like Sault Ste. Marie. Please join me in congratulating this young man, Stefano Narducci, as the recipient of the present award.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Got a standing ovation tonight. It feels good. I guess not sleeping, after all, actually pays off. So I'm really honored to be up here right now, and getting a double award tonight feels quite magical. So thank you guys so much. I got to pay my respects, of course, to the Northern Snow team. You know, this year was absolutely fabulous. I got to give my respects to the community of Sault Ste. Marie for relying and trusting in us. You know, the fact that we service 5,100 homes in Sault Ste. Marie that trust our business to show up to service their property, truly just as magical. It means the world to us. So we're incredibly blessed. We're very grateful, and I'm quite honored tonight. So if I could ask you guys to do me a huge favor, it would mean the absolute world to me. Northern Snow team in the back, if you guys could stand up, please, for me, I'd really appreciate it. Now, we are missing a lot of people tonight. I'm telling you right now from the bottom of my heart, if we brought our whole team here, we would take up half this ballroom. Okay, you guys see our tractors all over town. You see our men working hard over the winter. You know, we nearly employed over 100 people this winter. And my next biggest mission and biggest goal for our company and for the community in the city of Sault Ste. Marie is to continue to keep employing as many people as humanly possible. That's a big goal of ours that we're working towards, and it's just been great to see our business come so far in such a short time. Guys, please, if we could have a huge round of applause one more time for the Northern Snow team back there. And I gotta give a huge thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. Jason, he kind of snuck up on me when I was pouring an espresso in my back office the other day, and he's like, "Hey, I got an award for you." I'm like, "Okay, let's do it. Sure, why not?" So here we are tonight. City of Sault Ste. Marie, thank you. The community, any Northern Snow customers in the building tonight, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting all the people that are employed under our company and the families that we feed. It really means a lot. We built a very good, very good culture that I'm sure plenty of you guys seen on media, and it wasn't easy, and the support from you guys means the world. The last thing I have to leave everybody with tonight is just a friendly reminder that your time is your greatest asset on this planet, even more valuable than the currency in your bank account right now. And I still scratch my head wondering why so many of you might be in this room right now still blowing snow at 6 in the morning from your driveway. So, my friendly reminder, your time is more valuable with your loved ones, maybe just enjoying hobbies, working on your side hustle, or making more money on the side, whatever you might do. But I'm telling you right now, it is not more valuable than blowing your driveway at 6 in the morning. So please, guys, support local businesses, sign up for a Northern Snow membership, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, come on. That was a masterclass right there. Are you kidding me? I feel like I should give the guy money for a conference now. I just like, okay, wait, I got to make notes. What did he say? Time is more. Freak, that was good. Man, 25, bite me. Wow, that's so. And now he's still not sleeping because they do lawns. So they're getting ready for the summer now. Let's move along. Sherry Burlinghoff. Hi, come on up, Sherry. Y'all know Sherry Burlinghoff, first vice president of Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce. Also, SK Group, amazing community supporter, and also 2017 Skipper Manzudi Award recipient. She's going to help me give out the Skipper Manzudi Award this year. Named after one of the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce's dedicated past presidents, Captain Feliciano Skipper Manzudi. This award recognizes an individual who has demonstrated outstanding business achievement within the past year or number of years. Like the award's namesake, the recipient of this award has set a high standard for exemplary entrepreneurial and community-minded achievement. So, Sherry, it's your pleasure to introduce this year's recipient of the Skipper Manzudi Award.
Thank you, Tim. So, this year's recipient is a driving force behind the growth and revitalization of Sault Ste. Marie's tourism and business landscape. A respected entrepreneur and community leader, he has built a reputation for combining innovation with a deep appreciation for local heritage. He's at the helm of several impactful adventures that have helped shape the city's economic and cultural vibrancy. As co-owner and hands-on operator of Northern Superior Brewing Company, he has expanded its presence as a cornerstone of the local hospitality scene. Through his work with Sulok Tours, he has played a key role in reintroducing tour boat experiences to the Canadian side of the river, enhancing the city's appeal as a destination. His entrepreneurial spirit is further reflected in the launch of a double-decker bus tour experience, offering visitors a unique way to explore the downtown and waterfront. In addition to his contributions to tourism, he serves as general manager of Northern Powertrain, Inc., demonstrating his leadership across multiple sectors. His efforts also extend to the waterfront, where, along with his partner, they introduced Beaver Tails, adding to the city's growing roster of attractions for residents and visitors alike. Through vision, dedication, and a strong commitment to community, he continues to make a lasting impact on Sault Ste. Marie's economy. It's with great pleasure that the Chamber of Commerce presents Jeff DeCorpo with the Skipper Manzudi Award for Business Achievement. Is anyone accept? Okay. Oh, I guess I'm accepting on his behalf. Anyone who knows Jeff DeCorpo knows that everything that was said in here is very true. He's very much an innovator. He's always thinking about what next he can do, what he can bring to this community, and he does love the community. Anytime you talk to him, he's always looking for a way to do that. So we're really honored to give him the Skipper Manzudi Award, and I'm sure that he is honored to receive it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry, and congratulations, Jeff. Right now, we are up to the final award of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like its namesake, the Paul Delseg Award recognizes a business person in Sault Ste. Marie who has demonstrated exemplary interest in the community, and in so doing, has made major, outstanding, and unique achievements or contributions to the life of the community. It is intended to recognize the leadership and community-mindedness of businessmen and businesswomen. I'd like to bring Lene Fragamini back to the stage, president of Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce. And Lene was the 2017 recipient of the Paul Delseg Award. Welcome back, Lene. And Lene, you can announce this year's recipient.
Okay, I'm really honored to be able to present this award. Paul Delsig was somebody who was very near and dear to my heart. He was my first employer and a pretty special man. So this award means a lot to me specifically. So my friend Carlos Spadafora, he's a respected legal professional, business advisor, and dedicated community leader whose contributions have had a lasting impact on Sault Ste. Marie. As a partner with the Spadafora Johnson Lepore Group, Carlo has built an accomplished legal career since his call to the bar in 2001. Advising local, national, and international clients across a wide range of practice areas, including corporate law, commercial and residential real estate, banking and finance, tax planning, and international transactions. His global experience, spanning work in Europe with leading law firm, a Canadian investment dealer, and a digital transformation consulting firm, brings a unique and comprehensive perspective to his practice and to the clients and organizations he serves. Beyond his professional achievements, Carlo has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to his community. He is an active member of the Rotary Club of Sault Ste. Marie. He serves as director of the Algoma Family Services Foundation and is a past president of the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce. He also dedicates his time to mentoring youth as a coach with Sioux Youth Soccer Club's competitive program. He is fluent in 4 languages, and Carlo's ability to connect across cultures reflects both his global outlook and his inclusive approach to leadership. Through his ongoing service, volunteerism, and dedication to strengthening community organizations, Carlo exemplifies the spirit of the Paul Dulcig Community Achievement Award. The Chamber of Commerce is proud to recognize Carlo Spadafora for his outstanding contributions and his enduring commitment to making Sault Ste. Marie a stronger and more vibrant community. It's my absolute pleasure to present this year's award winner of the Paul Dulcig Award to my friend, Carlos Spadafora.
Then she leaves with someone you don't know, but she made sure you saw her. She looks right at you in both. As she walks out the door, your blood boiling, your stomach grows. Oh, and your friends say, what is it? You look like you've seen a ghost.
My mom always taught me to start off anything like this when you're totally caught off guard with the words, thank you. Obviously, if I was in the principal's office, this wouldn't be the way to start. I'm completely floored. For those of you that know me, I usually have the ability to just gab on for a while. I'm truly at a loss for words, and after the shock sort of hit, if I'm just a big sap at the end of the day. I'm going to simply say this. This award means a lot to me as well. I had the pleasure of meeting Paul Dulcig very late in his life and had the honor of sitting with him in his living room looking out on St. Mary's River and listening to a few stories about his time as a business person and some of the things that he passed on to people, as he said, that worked with and for him. And Lenny is a great example of that, and I'm happy to call her a friend. At the same time, I'm honored to be here amongst all of you. I'm happy to be at a chamber event again, where the chamber is a place where I spent a few years together with many of those that are here. And I got introduced to the chamber and the chamber network by a wise man who said to me, a good place to figure out where businesses intersect with municipal, provincial, and federal government and policies is the chamber. And he happens to be the winner of the volunteer award, Don Mitchell. So thanks, Don. My involvement with business is obvious and clear. I have the great pleasure of going into work with folks that are truly amazing. I'd like to thank Catherine for telling me that we were too busy for me to go to the Vaughan office this week. I think I understand now why. I extend sincere thanks, and my involvement in the community in these different roles couldn't have been achieved without the support of my partners that I spend every day with, probably more than I spend with my family, Mark and Paul. For those of you that had the privilege of meeting Bobby Demansky, he was a great partner and supported me in my involvements in getting involved in the community, so I want to recognize him. I want to thank Hugh McDonald, who recently joined our office, for coming this evening. I thought that he had been roped in to fill in the ninth seat at the table. But my involvement in community and giving back to the community stems from my parents to start. My dad was active, and I would often wonder where he went to at 8:30 in the evening with a big binder, and then would go to other events. And he said, son, sometimes you have to do more than just go to work. And that means that resonates with me, especially this evening. And that's been I guess, maybe the foundation of my trying to give back. I've had the pleasure of dealing with the folks in Rotary. I've had the pleasure of dealing with folks in youth sports, different boards. We're all involved, and giving back is critical and key. We have a certain tool set as business members that I think boards and organizations need our help. And so we all do it in our own way, big or small. This is truly a great honor to be here tonight with the nominees and the recipients of all these awards. I send then finally a couple of last words. I came back to the Sioux in 2009, having made the decision to continue my practice here. Personal circumstances brought me here, but my community was where I felt that I was truly supported. And many of us, I'm sure, can share that message and that idea. And people have always asked, how are things, when they talk about being here back home? And I say this, and this is the answer I give most of the time, and that is Sault Ste. Marie has been very good to me. And I think we can all share in that message that Sault Ste. Marie has been very good to us through the ups and through the downs of our personal lives and our business lives. And if Sault Ste. Marie has been very good to me for all this time, I felt and continue to feel that it's important for me to be very good to Sault Ste. Marie. And I'm very pleased to accept this award and this honor, something that I couldn't have done without the support, and maybe not always the understanding, of my 4 kids, and most importantly, my spouse, Andrea, who's always supported me and encouraged me to get involved. Again, thanks very much. At some point in time, I'll recover, and then we'll have the opportunity to exchange a warm greeting. Thanks again. Thanks, everybody, and thank you to the Chamber.
Of course, Lene, yes, of course. I'm going to go back with Carla. We'll do a photo. But before I go, I need to take a moment just to thank Bob and Dawn for all the work that they've done in putting this event on for us this evening. So it's crucial, all the work that they've done. It's so appreciated. So thank you so very much to all the board. Thank you for your support and supporting the gentleman to get this set. And to all the nominees for this evening and all the award winners. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and thank you for being here.
Nicely done, Lene. Thanks for wrapping that up so beautifully. Robert, my job here is done, folks. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for the last 10 years. Hope I see you again next year. Thanks as always. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert.
Okay, I get to bring it home. Big thank you. Sioux Today, Village Media, OLG, Cabana, all the award sponsors, Alyssa and Joey for the music, 705, Quattro, and of course our MPP and MP and their staff for providing some certificates. Quick reminder, May 21, Take 5, Spark Rehabilitation. May 26, we got a fireside chat with Mayor Shoemaker. And other than that, stick around, have a drink. They're going to play some music. Drive home safe. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming out.
Things have changed. Can you look at me like you used to? Can you look at me like when this love was brand new? Is it too late? Can you look at me like you used to? Do you remember